Today, the Republican majority announced Medicaid work requirements that are purpose-built. Their purpose is to chip away at our nation's promise of dignity and security for working families. It's really sad. The elderly, disabled, pregnant women and children will all suffer from today's draconian decree, and that we will fight.
That was House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi earlier this month, slamming a new Trump administration plan that allows states to impose work requirements on some able-bodied Medicaid recipients. Kentucky quickly became the first state to act on that change. It is now being challenged in court by the Southern Poverty Law Center. Earlier this evening, I spoke with Republican Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin. Yeah, first of all, I just have to say that our hearts go out to all of you for the heartbreaking school shooting that took the lives of two beautiful 15-year-old students. Obviously, the nation is thinking of them as they see you, because when you hear Kentucky, you think about these two young people. How's everybody doing there, Governor?
Thank you for asking. It's heartbreaking. This has been a very heavy week for everyone in Kentucky, very specifically for those that are in Benton, that are down in Marshall County. For those families, the heartbreak is literally indescribable. But people are doing well. It is a very close-knit community. It is a faith-filled community, and with faith and family, people are uniting in ways that are impressive in light of the tragedy that has struck. But there's a lot of healing yet ahead of us. It will take a long time. Well,
they should know that everybody is praying for them across this country, and I hope they can feel that.
Thank you.
So, Governor, as we heard in the introduction here, your state is the first one to take advantage of a new program which would have Medicaid recipients work or volunteer 80 hours over the course of a month. It has now been reacted by with a lawsuit by the Southern Poverty Law Center. How would this program work? How do you see it as benefiting the people of Kentucky?
You know, it's interesting. When I listened to the comment that was made in the entryway to this by Nancy Pelosi, it was the exact, audio embodiment of Seema Verma's comment about the soft bigotry of low expectations. I find Representative Pelosi's comments to be insulting to the people of Kentucky, to working people everywhere in America. What the intent is not simply just through work or volunteering. It could also be through education. It could also be through specific job training. It could also be through taking care of someone in the neighborhood or in the family even that needs help. In no way, shape, or form will chip away at those that are traditionally eligible for Medicaid. What it does do is create opportunity for people who need help, and not simply to be patronized. People don't want to be treated like so many vassals by the federal government. And so I'm excited by Kentucky's opportunity to showcase for America what dignity looks like when extended to those who just need a little help.
Yeah, there are 10 other states that are right behind you that want to also take advantage of this program. I mean, it's stunning when you think about the fact that Medicaid, which was created in 1965 for families on welfare and low-income seniors, now makes up 1 in 5 Americans in terms of recipients and 25% of people in Kentucky. But part of this lawsuit, one of the claimants is a man named Ronnie Stewart, who's 62 years old. He says he lost his job. He can't find another job. We all know how much poverty exists in parts of Kentucky and Appalachia. There's not a whole lot around some of these people in terms of infrastructure to find jobs, to find places to volunteer and the like. What do you say to Ronnie Stewart?
There's not a community in Kentucky where there is not a job or a volunteer opportunity or an educational opportunity or a training opportunity or an ability to serve someone in need. There's not one community, not in Mr. Stewart's community or any other. And I don't know him personally, and I feel that he's being used by people who have an agenda, and it's not what's in his best interest or that of Kentucky or that of America, for that matter. And again, I find it insulting that people would try to hijack those in need and to do it for their own personal benefit. It's a shame to see this. We expected there would be lawsuits. This is what liberals do. They run to the courts. They try to find like-minded people. They try to run things up the flagpole and hope to get a victory. But the law is on our side. Human dignity is on our side, and we will prevail in this. Yeah. And Kentucky and America will be better for it.
Well, it's interesting. You use the word dignity in terms of supporting this program. We heard Nancy Pelosi use it in complaining about this program. And everybody wants what you want for these people. critical in terms of returning their dignity, giving them a chance to better their own lives. And we're going to be watching this program very closely. We thank you very much for being with us tonight, Governor. Many thanks.
Can I say one quick thing, Martha?
Sure.
Can I say one quick thing? That is this. I grew up well below the poverty level. I grew up with no access to health care. I am literally the embodiment of exactly what she was speaking about, what everyone is talking about, the very people that we're trying to help. And I know from personal, firsthand experience that it is insulting to assume that people like I was for the first 20-something years of my life cannot do for themselves, that in fact a little bit of an on-ramp and an assistance is not enough. It's insulting to keep people as third-class citizens, and it is now nearly a third of those in Kentucky. It's not acceptable. I don't think that it's appropriate, and we are going to do better for people because people like me, who I had the opportunity, others deserve it as well.
You have a very strong personal story. Governor, thank you so much. It's good to see you tonight.
Thank you very much, Martha.